Welcome to BadminCAB, your complete Badminton Court Allocation Board system. I'm excited to show you how BadminCAB transforms badminton sessions with automated fair play and professional court management. In this tutorial, we'll cover everything you need to know: timer functions for automatic match progression, doubles mode with player pairing, teams mode for competitive play, reports and financial tracking, and all the essential features in between. Let's get started. This is the BadminCAB dashboard. Notice the clean interface with clearly labeled buttons. At the top, you will see the mode indicator showing we are currently in doubles mode. Below, below that uh, are your main controls for player selection, uh, code assignments, either auto or manual, and the match timer functions, and the settings options. Let's dive into each feature. First, we'll look into timer functions. We have three simple controls. Start timer begins the countdown. Pause timer temporarily stops the timer if you need a break. Reset timer returns the timer to its full match duration. Fast forwarding. When time expires, BadminCAB automatically plays a beep sound to alert players, displays a time's up message, starts a break period. The default in the settings is 20 seconds, generates new fair court assignments, and then starts the next round automatically. This creates seamless continuous play without manual intervention. Players just switch courts when the timer beeps, and the system handles everything else. Let's move on to set up a double session. Now, let's configure a double session. Click the settings button and then this match settings. Here's where you control your session parameters. First, ensure the play mode is set to doubles. This mode assigns 4 players per court, perfect for standard badminton play. Next, you enter the court numbers. I'll use code 7, 9, and 10 today. Just type them comma separated like this and set how long the match duration must be. Uh, each round lasting time in here, I recommend 10 to 15 minutes. I'll use 10 minutes for this video. And input how long the break duration should be. The default is 20 seconds. Uh, I'll use this default 20 seconds in this demo. Next, you can save and click save and close to save the match settings. And you get the acknowledgement that match settings saved successfully. Now we need to add players. Let's add our players. Click settings again and select edit players list. The format to edit a player, add a player is simple. Player name and player type. Player types are full and casual. Full for members who share cost on the upfront subscription, and casual are for players with fixed charges or shared cost depending on the settings. Let me add a new player. Hit the save button to add these players to the player list. Now here's the fun part. Let's see how the same players can be paired. We have added player 1 and player 2 as casual and full player. But if you want to pair these players, we have to specify a pair number. Since we have a pair number 1 already, it's wise to choose pair number 2. So after the player name, enter a hyphen mark and the pair number and save the players again. Now, going back to select players, we can see our new pair 2 selected. You can choose the players by clicking and adding into the selected players. And I'm randomly selecting some players for the demo. Click on confirm once you're happy with the assignment and you're ready for auto assignment. Add all and remove all buttons are useful to add all the players at once or remove the players at once. Now let's go ahead and confirm the selection. We have 12 players selected. Now that we have selected players, let's hit the auto assign button. Now that we have selected 12 players and the 12 players are assigned to different courts. To add more players, go to select players again. Note that the players play in the same order of selection. So player 1, player 2, who are pair 2, they will start first and they will rest first. Let's say we add 2 more players. Confirm selection. We have 14 players selected. Hit the auto send button again. You see the player 1 and player 2 who were selected first, rest first. So this is a fairness logic, and until all the players are completing a round, player 1 and player 2 retain their ranks as the resting player 1 and player 2. Let's go ahead and see some manual assignment. Sometimes you need specific matchups for training, player requests, or skill balancing. That's what manual assignments is for. Let's go ahead and try manual assignment. Hit the manual assignment button and you can see manual doubles assignment mode activated. And on the top pane, you'll see available players, and in the bottom, you'll see the available codes and resting players. Let's assume we want to rest player 1 and player 2. Drag and drop the players simply into the court areas, and let's assume we have specific players to be assigned to specific courts. We can do that by dragging and dropping. And if we want to assign the remaining courts with the remaining available players in a random order or automatic order, just press the autofill. And you can see the remaining players are added to the codes by the system. And once you're happy, hit confirm, which will activate the manual mode assignment, start the game and the timer. BadminCAB also supports Teams mode for competitive team play. Let's switch to that now. To switch to manual or Teams mode, go to settings and go to match settings. In the play mode, you can select Teams and save and close. The match settings saved successfully, and now the next game onwards, the game mode switches to Teams mode. Now that we are into Teams mode, let's see Teams editing. To edit or add any team, go to settings, select edit teams list. And the teams addition is quite simple. Let us assume we want to add 2 players who want a team as team 2. You can just input their names, first names and second name, with a comma as a separator and hit on save. Teams.csv is now successfully saved and you have edited the teams. Let us look into the teams assignment options available. Go to select teams. You can see all the teams being listed and selected. Let's select, check off the team which we don't want to play and select the newly added team members and then confirm. So likewise to players list, we have select all and select none option to quickly select them. Confirming it will create the teams list into the queue. Now that we have selected the teams, hit on auto assign for the teams to be assigned automatically. Like the doubles mode, we have teams also have fairness logic and court assignment logic in the system. So it gets assigned automatically. If you want to assign for some reason manual assignment, then hit on manual assign and you can see the available teams and the codes waiting to play. You can use manual assignment and fill the rest of them with auto assignments and confirm when you're ready to get back to the start of the game. Let's look into the report functions now. A report is to be called for analyzing the financial status of the session after the game. So go to settings and generate report. It'll land you to the sessions report page where you can see the date for the report. I'll select today's date and the court fee. You can select a court fee of your choice and the number of shuttles used. So if you have to split the cost of the shuttlecocks consumed during the play, I'll assume 4 shuttlecocks, and any other expenses like refreshments, equipment, etc. I'll add $10 on that and hit run report to calculate the cost automatically for you. So you can see casual players and full members are charged differently. So go to settings. Here you can define if the casual players are to be charged in a fixed charge or split equally with full members. And you can define how much is the unit cost for a shuttle, and you can default court hire charges can be defined here. Let's change the split equally with full members option for casual players. Save settings. Settings are saved. And then you can see the calculations are done automatically. You can also change the casual player and full player options around here. And you have options to print the report and export it into a CSV file from this option. And we can return back to home from here. The final option is the clear history. You can clear the history of the session by clicking the clear history option. This will reset the player resting as well as the session data. So if you look at today's date, no match data is found because we have reset the session data. And that concludes the demo of BadminCAB. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please like, and if you have any comments, leave a comment below in the comment section. Happy playing.